Alright, y'all, you already see what it is. Back with another classic Chevrolet 1981 Caprice Classic, two-door, full rag. Let's go ahead and get into it. As you see, this thing's finished in this beautiful tan color. It's had a repaint, so paint's in very good condition. I'm gonna probably give it about let's say an 8.5, maybe even a 9. There's no crazy amount of swirls, scratches, or anything, but you can see, if you zoom in on the light, some orange peel, which that comes from, you know, laying down the paint. Front fender looks good. You guys can see we got it sitting on a new set of 20-inch chromes, obviously with the Vogues as well. I'm gonna keep moving down the door. Door looks solid. Gaps look good as well. You can see the trim is new as well to match the paint. Obviously, new paint means new pinstriping as well. Top looks to be in good condition. I do not believe this is a newer top, but it does look to be in new condition. I don't see any like peeling up or anything. On this side, I can see a little bit of it coming up, but I don't feel hard or crunchiness underneath, so it just looks like maybe the glue came off. Coming down this rear quarter panel. Rear quarter panel looks nice and clean. Don't see any waves, don't see any dents. Rear glass, no cracks, looks solid. Man, I got something in my eye. There we go, my fault. So guys, looking at the trunk, I always say, you know, this is where the majority of the lights hit. You guys can see how good that paint actually does look. Like I said, I do think it's about a 9, honestly. So trunk gaps look good. Don't see it rubbing or anything. Looks to be properly even with the rest of the vehicle. Bumper looks solid. Don't see any cracks, any dents. The impact strip is still intact, and tail light trim is there as well. Come down the driver's side. This rear quarter panel looks good as well. Again, no dents or anything to pop out. Body looks nice. Again, top seems to be in good condition. Stepping back so you guys can see everything. And then coming into the front fender. Again, the body gaps look good on the doors. Front fender looks solid. And let's check out this glass. Glass doesn't have any cracks, any spider webs, so pretty solid there. Then you can see the dash through there too. Dash is solid. Coming straight down the hood. Again, gaps look good here. Don't see any rubbing on either one of the corners. And front bumper, chrome looks good. It's nice and bright. I don't see any rust or dents. Both the impact strip seems to be right there. It's just not clipping in. And then on this side as well. So looks like the clips might have came a little loose, but bumper looks good otherwise. Grab the keys. Check out this trunk and under the hood. Under the hood looks clean. You can see that it's been painted as well. This is an AC equipped vehicle. Power brakes, power steering. Looks pretty clean underneath. And let's pop this trunk. Ooh, this boy got some weight to it. Trunk does have some weight to it. Pretty sure at some point in time, previous owner probably had sounds in it, because it's definitely heavy. Other than that, pretty basic trunk, nice and empty. It's carpeted, glued down, so I'm not gonna lift it up, but you guys will see underneath once we go inside, once we get it on the rack anyway. So as you can tell, I did not slam that. I just let it go. See, again, trunk's definitely got some weight to it. Checking out the interior. Same color as the exterior. Got this little creamish tan going on. Rear seats are solid. No rips, no tears. Got a little bit of a stain right here. Nothing major. Headliner looks solid. No sagging there. Carpet, I'm gonna be honest, probably could use new carpet. And the reason I say that, it's that lighter tan that shows everything. And it's that crazy high pile carpet as well. I'm not a fan of that anyway, because it traps everything. Every piece of dirt, dust, hair gets trapped in there. So front passenger seat, excellent condition. No rips, no tears, no stains. Nice and soft steel. Let me sit down for a minute. Passenger door looks good. You could tell the vinyl here, you know, obviously legs rubbing up against things like that. It's got a couple of scratches. That's normal on these though, but again, could probably use new carpet because that tan is going to show everything. Dash looks good. And again, there's no cracks here, no warping. So solid. I forgot to show the jams, but the car has been repainted, so jams look solid. Get over to this driver's side and shut the door. Let me shut this so we can just go right in the driver. Again, jams look solid. Would expect that with the repaint. There's our back seat. And driver seat, again, no rips or tears. A little tiny bit of staining right here. Light color cars to be expected. Mileage reads 409. Obviously that's rolled over. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's just get into the test drive. Had to move that car. All right, fires right up. Oh, one thing I do want to point out, seatbelt. The I forgot what you call it, but the little spring that retracts it does not work. So seatbelt is a little loose. So go ahead and put this on. No horn. I can hear it clicking, but it does not work. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Tilt. Lights are on. I can see them reflecting off of there. Wipers work.
Looking at your hands, these two.
Radio works, surprisingly. Let's see. I hear the compressor kick on. AC does blow, but only from the bottom vents. Not getting any vents up at the top. And oh, there we go, because I had them all missed. Wipers are off. Power door lock works on the passenger side. Driver side only unlocks it. I think the wipers are going non-stop. We'll look into that. Let's see. I don't have a fuel gauge. I just noticed that. So we're gonna hope that we got gas. Speedometer. Let's check this out. Speedometer does work. I just saw it come up. Yep, I'm gonna have to have them fix that. We'll fix the wipers because when I turned them off, they just going non-stop now. And then when they were going slower, it's because it was on a delay. So it should be relatively simple. Speedometer is working, got me doing about 25 now. Alignment feels good, hands off the wheel, we're tracking straight. I'm hitting the brakes, she's not pulling another way, so that's a plus. I should have rolled these windows up. It's like 40 degrees here today, so I don't know what I was thinking. She's pulling pretty decently. Motor sounds good. No crazy squeals, rocking or anything like that. Don't hear anything from the doors either on the like glass or anything rattling. Only thing that's annoying is these wipers right now, but like I said, we'll fix that. Had it happen before. I think the steering wheel is off center a little bit. We're gonna see, because like I said, the alignment feels good. She's not pulling either way, but I got a little bit of play about right there. I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm tracking straight now, and turn just a little bit to the left. I guess nothing to really complain about. Throttle response feels good though, so pedal's a little bit tight, but again, nothing to really complain about there. Brakes are firm. No issue there. And we only got her on 20, so the ride quality is going to be decent. You know, there's not going to be any rubbing or scrubbing. These can hold up to 4s with no problem. So, all right, give me a second. I'm going to get her on the rack so we can check out her. We got the 81 up on the rack. Rear bumper looks good. Again, chrome looks nice and clean, nice and straight. No issues there. Underneath, the car has been undercoated, so it looks phenomenal in my opinion. New gas tank, and then some reason they chromed the filler neck. So interesting, but they also coated the exhaust as well, which that's going to end up burning off anyway, so not something I would have done, but it is what it is. Makes it look super clean under here though. Drum brakes in the rear, stock suspension all the way around. Exhaust has been redone. I can tell by the new muffler. Let's go down the passenger side first. Floors clearly look great because they've been coated, but they also look nice and smooth, which doesn't look like there's been any patchwork or anything, so definitely looks nice. I can tell you right now, like I said, they sprayed the cats and the whole exhaust, so that is going to burn off. You're probably going to end up smelling that. I can kind of smell it just a little bit. Like I said, that's more than likely why you don't do that, but it's not going to be any type of safety concern or anything. It's just going to burn off, just like when you have painted headers and things like that. If they're not ceramic coated, they burn off, so no safety concerns. So just a heads up. Past driver's side, frame looks nice and straight, and again, pans look nice and clean. They look nice and smooth. Even the drive shafts have been coated. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Disc brakes up in the front. Looks like stock suspension still, but everything looks clean. I don't see any signs of leak. No, it might be a little hard to see everything individually because everything's been black coated, but still super clean underneath with good floors and a very solid frame. Front bumper looks solid. Coming around this passenger side, again, wheels are new at all 4 corners, so I'm not gonna point that out again. Definitely looks solid underneath. I don't see any cracks, bubbling, waves, or dents that I need to point out, so we're gonna keep moving. And then coming along to the driver's side, again, rear quarter looks good. It's kind of a quick walk around because this thing looks solid underneath, honestly. All right, if you guys are interested in this 81, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.